Good evening, Honorable Dashu President, respected Dean, Associate Dean, Ma'am Registrar, my fellow colleagues and dear students. This evening, the Performing Arts Club is going to perform the play, Twelfth Night, The Unexpected Abridgement. This abridged version of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night takes what is probably an unexpected approach. It eliminates the play's famous main plot of mistaken identities and cross-dressed romantic pinning, and keeps the farcical subplot that features the trickery and banter of the play's fools and rogues. This entire play is divided into 3 acts, and in between acts we would be closing the curtains for change of acts, so please do bear with us while we change the acts. So let us introduce the characters. Olivia. A noblewoman pursued by Sir Andrew Aguichi, Olivia is mourning the loss of her brother and has vowed to accept no suitor. Sir Toby Belch. Olivia's uncle, who loves drinking, carousing, and creating mischief. Next, Sir Andrew Aguichi, the guest of Sir Toby, who hopes to convince Olivia to marry him. Sir Toby encourages this pursuit of his niece. Maria, Olivia's sharp-witted and sharp-tongued servant. Malvolio, Olivia's pompous steward, who will be the victim of a ruse devised by the other characters. Fest, the clown, who engages in songs and wordplay and, in the tradition of court jesters, speaks truth in the guise of his foolery. And finally, Fabian, another servant in Olivia's aristocratic house and another who contributes to the plot against Malvolio. We will begin the first act, which will take place in Olivia's house. So let us begin.
He has the gift of a coward, and the guts he had in guarding. His thoughts involve the prison, and then you have the gift of the brave. By these hands, they are scoundrels and subtractors that see so often. Who are they? They get, moreover, he's a drunk knight in your company. Drinking health to my niece. I'll drink to her as long as there's a passage in my throat, and drink in Illyria, because it's a coward and a question that will not drink to my niece until his brains turn into like a parish top. What wench? Get down on the vocal, for here comes some Andrew tricks.
Sir Toby, how now, Sir Toby?
Sweet Sir Andrew.
That's you. That's you.
And you too, sir. Accost her, Sir Andrew, accost her.
What's that?
My niece, chambermaid.
Good, Mr. Sackhouse. I desire better contents.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good, Mr. Mary.
You mistake, knight. Accost is front her, bolt her, woo her, assail her.
By my troth, I will not undertake in this company. Is that the meaning of your cause?
Farewell, gentlemen. And thou, let pursue, knight, thou might never draw sword again.
And you pursue, mistress. I would I might never draw sword again. Fair lady, do you think you have fools in your hand?
Sir, I have the jewel in my hand.
Mary, put your sword hand, and here's my hand.
Now, sir, thought is free. I'm free. Bring your hand to the butcher bar and let it drink.
Wherefore, sweetheart, what's your matter?
It's dry, sir.
Why? I think so. I'm not such an ass, but I think I can keep my hands dry. But what's your jest?
A dry jest, sir?
Are you full of them?
Aye, sir, I have dead at the end of my fingers. Mary, no, I let go of your hand. I'm married. Oh, nice, thou lackest a cup of canary. When did I see thee so put down?
Never in your life, unless you see canary put me down. Methinks sometimes I have no more wit than a Christian or an ordinary man has. But I'm a great eater of beef, and I just believe that it does harm to my wit.
No question.
And I thought that I'd forswear it. I'll write home tomorrow, Sir Toby.
Pocor, my dear knight.
Pocor? What is pocor? Do or not do? I would I had brushed off the time in fancy, dancing, and bear beating. But had I followed the arts, faith, I'll head home tomorrow, and your niece will not be seen. Or if she be, it's 4-1, she will none of me. The Count here himself and who's her?
She'll none on the count. She'll not match above a degree, no, neither in estate nor years. I've heard her swear it. There's life in it, man.
I will stay a month longer. I'm fellow, oh, the greatest mind in the world. I delight King Max and sometimes we just together.
I doubt could that kick shots this night.
As any man in Illyria, whatsoever he be, the degree of my battles, and yet I will not compare with an old man. Shall we set up some revels?
What shall we do else? Were we not born on the Taurus?
Taurus? That's the silent heart.
No, sir. It's legs and thighs. Let me see the keeper.
Ha! Like this?
Higher! Yes, excellent! Mrs. Mary is after me. Where shall I hide? Fool, where are you? Fool! Stand Nay! Either tell me where thou hast been, or I'll not open my lips as wide as the bristle will enter the thy excuse. My lady will hang you in thy absence. Well hanged, he is well hanged in this world, is to fear no colors. Not that good, he shall see not to fear. A good Latin answer. I can tell thee where the saying was born of. I fear no colors. Where is Mistress Mary? In the wars that you be bold enough to say you for it. Well, God give them wisdom that have it, and for those that are fools, let them use their talents. Yes, you be hanged for being so long absent, or to be thrown away. Isn't that good as hanging to you? Well, many a good hanging prevent that marriage. And for turning away that summer very out. You're resolute then. Not so either, but I'm resolved on 2 points. That if one break, the other will hold, and if both break, your gasket falls. Act in good faith, very apt. For go thy way, if Sir Toby would leave drinking thou word as with thee a piece of leaf slashes any Lyria. Peace, you rob, no more of that. Here comes my lady. Make it your excuse wisely, you are the first. Wit, it be thy will, put me to good fooling. Those wits that think they have thee, do very oft prove fools. And I, that am sure I lack thee, may as well pass for a wise man. For what says Cleopolis, better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Do not hear, fellow, take the lady away.
Go to, you are a dry fool. I will know more of you. Besides, you grew dishonest.
Two false Madonna that drink and good counsel with a man, who give the dry fool drink, then is the fool not dry. And with the dishonest man himself. If he can, he is no longer dishonest. If he cannot, let the butcher mend him. Anything that is mended is but patch. A virtue that transgresses is but patch with sin, and a sin that amends is but patch with virtue. If that the simple syllogism will serve so, it would not, then what remedy? As what is too cold and calamity so beautiful the flower. The lady that take away the fool, therefore I said him, take away the lady.
Sir, I bade them take you away.
As present in the highest degree, Madonna, give me leave to prove you fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna,
Make your proof.
I must catechize you for it. My good my mouse of virtue, answer me.
Well, sir, for want of other idlers, I will write your proof.
Good Madonna, why mournest thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven. Fool?
The more fool, Madonna. Tomorrow your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio, doth he not meant?
Yes, and it showed to the pangs of the dead, shakes him, infirmity, that diggest the worst doth ever make a better fool.
God send you, sir, a speedy infirmity for better increasing your folly. Sir Toby will be sworn that I am no fox, but he will not pass his 2 pence that you are no fool.
What will you say to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship take delight in such a very rascal. I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool that has no more brain than a stone. Look, he's out of his goods. Unless you love and minister's occasions, he is gagged. I protest, I take this wise man that crow at this kind of fools no better than a fool's serious.
Oh, Malvolio, you are full of self-love and a taste with a distempered appetite. To be generous, guiltless, and of free disposition is to take those things for a bird's fault that you think cannon bullets. There is no slender in an allowed fool, though he do nothing but rail, nor no railing in a known discreet man, though he do nothing but reprove.
Now Mercury duty with me 6 for thou speakest well of fools. Man, there is again a young gentleman who might desire to speak with you. It's a very young man and well attended.
Who are my people who to me today?
Sir Toby Malleus, king's man.
Which you might pray thee. He speaks nothing but madman. Fly on him. Go you, Malvolio? I'm sick or not at home. What you will to dismiss it? So, fool, you see, how your fooling grows old and you dislike it?
Thou hast spoke for us, Madonna, as if thy eldest son should be a fool, whose skull Joe crave with braids. Oh, for here he comes. One of thy kinsmen has the most weak pure matter.
By my honor, how drawn. What is he at the gate, cousin?
A gentleman.
A gentleman? What gentleman?
It is a gentleman, dear. This plague of yours. Pickle-haired.
How now, sort!
Good Sir Toby?
How have you come so early by this lethargy, cousin?
Lechery! I defy lechery. There's one at the gate.
Aye, Mary, what is he?
Let him be the devil, and he will, I care not, give me faith. Say I
drowns him.
Go thou and seek the crowner and let him sit in my curse, for he is in the 3rd degree of drink. He is drowned. Go, take care of him.
He is both mad and Madonna, and the fool should look to the madman.
Madam, young fellow sirs, he will speak with you. I told him you are 6. He seems to have understood so much, and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you are asleep. He seems to have knowledge for that too, and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him, lady? He is forfeited against any general.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
Has been told so, and he says he will stand at the doors like a shelf post and to be the supposed to a bench. But he will speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why, of mankind.
Of what manner of man?
Oh, of very ill manner. He will speak with you, will you or no?
Of what personage in years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy, as the squash tastes before a peascod. Peace with him in a standing water between a man and a boy. He is very well favored, and speaks very wisely. One who thinks his mother's meals were scarce out of him.
Approach, Sir Andrew. Not to be a bed after midnight, and go to bed then, early, so that betimes. The close surgery thou knowest.
Nay, my truth. I know not, but I know to be up late is to be up late.
A false conclusion. I hate it as an feel scared. To be up after midnight and go to bed then is early, so that go to bed after midnight betimes. Does not all life consist of the 4 elements?
Faith, so they say, but I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
Ah, thou art a scholar. Let us therefore eat and drink. Maria, I see super wine.
Here comes the fool, I faith.
Oh, now my heart, did you never see the picture of we 3? Welcome, fool. Let's have a catch.
By my troth, the fool has an excellent breast. I had rather than 40 shillings, but I had such a leg. And so sweet a bread to sing as the fool has. In sooth, thou wast very gracious when fooling last night, when thou struck us into kilometers, passing the equinoctial of Columbus. It was very good, I think. Faith, but fool.
What, sir?
There's a treasure of me too.
I did in Pittacos thy creativity, for thou Malvolio's nose is no Woodstock, and my lady has white hands, and the Miranders are no Baudelaire houses, sir.
Excellent! When all is done, and now song?
Come on, there's 6 for you here. Let's have a song.
Yes, there's a treasure of me too.
Okay, what would you have, sir? A love song, a love song.
I cannot a good line.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Or staying here, your true love's coming. That can both sing high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweeting. Journey's end in lovers' meeting. Every wise man's son doth know.
Excellent, good, I feel.
Good, good. What is love? 'Tis not hereafter. Present mirth had present laughter. What's to come is still unsure.
Beneficious wise, and true now.
A contagious breath.
Like sick and contagious, I feel.
To hear by the nose is the delicate and contagion. But shall we Make the working dance indeed. Shall we rouse that doll in the cat that will draw 3 souls out of a weaver? Shall we do that?
And you love me. Let's do it. I'm a dog at a catch.
By a lady says some dogs will catch well.
Most certain. Let it be. Our catch be downy.
Hold thy peace down, knave knight. I shall be constrained to call thee knave knight.
This is not my first time. My first time want to call me names. Begin, fool. It begins. Hold thy peace.
I shall never begin if I hold my peace.
Good. Begin. I feel.
Hold thy peace, thou knave, thou knave. Hold thy peace, thou knave, thou knave.
Hold thy peace and hold thy peace, thou
Knave, thou knave.
There's not a man in Babylon, lay day.
On the 12th day of December, lay day.
Hold thy peace,
thou knave, thou knave. Hold thy peace, thou. What's the catch of all you keep here? If my lady have not gone and stupid Malvolio and bid him to down out of the doors, never trust me.
There's not a man in Babylon, lay day.
Wish you being the nice and admirable fooling.
Ah, he does well if he be disposed.
He does with better grace, but I will do more natural. On the 12th day of December, they did.
My masters, are you mad or what are you? Have you no wit, manners or honesty but to gather like a figure at a time of night, huh? Do you make an alley house or a lady's house that is quick at his coils, catches without mitigations or remorse of words? Is there no respect for place, persons, or time in you?
We did give time, sir, in our catches.
Sartope, I must be around to feel. My lady begs me to tell you that, though she harbor you as her kinsman, she is nothing other to your disorders. If you can separate yourself and your messengers, you are most welcome to the home. If not, it would please to take you away. She is very willing to give you a burial.
Very well. His eyes do show his days are almost done.
Isn't it so?
But I will never die. So Toby, there you lie.
This is much credit to you.
Shall I bid him go? And what if you do? Shall I bid him go and fear not? No, you dare not. And a tune is my life. Art thou more than a steward? Dost thou think, because thou art so virtuous, there shall be no more cake and ale? Yes, by Saint Anne, and the ginger shall come out in the mouth too. Go, sir, thou art right. Go, sir, rub your tail with the crumbs. Maria, I say a stupid one.
Mistress Mary, if you prize my lady's favors with anything else more than a contempt, you would not give means to this unspeakable. She shall know by this hand.
Go, shake your ears.
Dawn at good as to drink when man's so hungry, and then to challenge him in the field, and we can break his promise and make a fool of him.
Go, sir, that be a challenge, or I will deliver thy indignation to him by the words of my mouth. Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. Since the count of you today was with my lady, she's much of pride. Almost zero, Margot.